What made you to think I'm never visiting again after being in someone's home? 1. When I was 17, my boyfriend at the time invited me to backyard camp at his friend's house. I knew the friend, he was super chill, so I said yes. Got there, some awesome tents were set up in the yard, grill was going, there was a giant cooler of drinks and I brought snacks. Everything was pretty awesome. His parents were so nice, his younger siblings came and played games with us, it was great. At one point I asked to go to the bathroom, so he showed me inside. It was so crawling with roaches, everything looked like it was moving. In my 5 minutes inside, I had to swat them off me every 30 seconds. His parents and siblings were just sitting around like nothing was wrong. My skin crawled for the rest of the night. Needless to say, I never went back. 2. A work friend invited me over to his house to watch a hockey game, so I said sure, why not. I bought a 6-pack of beers and he said sweet. He just put them in his fridge. He proceeded to pour himself scotch, but never asked me if I wanted to have a drink. Then he pulled out some leftovers and made himself a dish, and again, he never asked me if I was hungry. Then I just asked for a beer that I had bought, and he said, I guess, but I was going to save them for another time. I left after the game and it's been really awkward at work. 3. There was a friend of mine and his grandfather was such a pain in the butt, no privacy, popping out of nowhere staring like he wanted to kill me or something. One day I was using the bathroom at this friend's place, and the grandpa just went all in without knocking and stood there looking at me while I was taking a dump and said, "What are you doing?" After that day I never went back to his place. 4. He told me to just sort of push the pizza carton with a half-eaten pizza onto the floor to make space for me on the couch. There was trash everywhere and his advice was to just push it to the side with your foot to make a path. He was slovenly to a degree. I'd never have known had I not visited his apartment. Not a hoarder, mind you, guy just didn't really clean. At all. 5. The way my wife's stepdad treats everyone. He used to be a big shot at his work. Now, he's retired and still thinks he runs everything. He's rude and not welcoming at all. We had a big fallout with him a while back. It was inevitable to happen, especially when his rudeness started being directed towards our 2-year-old. 6. I slept on my friend's couch and woke up with bug bites all over my body. 7. I've spent a night at my high school's friend's house, and in the morning he asked me for $10 for the bills and the food we ate. Mind you, I brought snacks and drinks. I never said hello to him again. The worst is, he is everything but struggling. 8. Poop was smeared on the walls. She had a toddler living in a garbage hoard. I left and called CPS and never went over again.